Well, I'd like to look first. We've got a couple of sources I'd like to mention that are not biblical, but they are Christian. They're Christian in nature. They didn't make it into the canon, but they're very old, right in the same relative time frame that the books of the New Testament were written in. The first one is called the Didache. That simply means the teaching, and it was written conservatively. Dr. Michael Holmes estimates it was written somewhere from the 60s of the first century, maybe a little bit closer to the end of the first century, but estimating it somewhere around as early as 60 AD, but maybe all the way up to 80, 90 AD. But still very, very early within the first century, this book was composed. Dr. Michael Spiegel, with whom I studied, actually, a wonderful teacher, great guy, funny guy. Check him out. He's got some great resources that I think you'd find very interesting. He's got some popular level stuff if you maybe don't feel like you're a natural academic or haven't had formal training in some of these questions of Christian theology and Christian history. He's got some popular level books out there that you can find that I would recommend just to explore and kind of dip your toes in the water, so to speak. But Dr. Spiegel estimates that the Didache was probably written even as early as 50 AD, maybe up to 70 AD. And so regardless of which time frame you accept, and we're talking about a very, very early document, well seated within the second half of the first century. And so you're talking about a document that attests to the fact that Jesus was a real person. I mean, that's given. That's understood. The whole document is permeated with the theology and the teachings of Jesus of Nazareth, who the writer and his audience accepted as the Christ, the Messiah. You just watched a clip from the Deep Wells podcast. To watch the full episode, click here.